Alright, here's my presentation on if AI should make decisions in the workplace. Imagine you're applying for your dream job. You spend hours and hours fixing up your resume, writing a cover letter, and sending it in. But instead of a person looking it over, a computer program scans it and tosses it out, just because it didn't recognize certain words you used. You never even had a chance. I spent time researching how AI is used in workplaces, and since I'm interested in going into the tech field, I want to better understand both good and bad sides of this technology. AI should not be allowed to make major workplace decisions like hiring people or improving loans, in my opinion, without strong limits and human oversights. First, I'll talk about how AI can reflect human bias and make unfair decisions. Then I'll get into explaining how many people don't even know when AI is being used. Then last, I'll go over job automation, how job automation works, how job automation workers hurts people who don't have access to training or education. AI can reflect human bias and make unfair decisions, even though it seems like a natural tool. When AI is trained on data that already has bias in it, the AI ends up copying those patterns. That means it can make decisions that are unfair, especially in hiring or loan approvals. It doesn't mean the AI is trying to be biased, it just learns from what it's given. For example, MIT Technology Review reported that Amazon had to get rid of an AI hiring system because it was biased against women. The AI has been trained using resumes from mostly men, so it started racing resumes with the word women's in them, like women's soccer team or women's leadership group, lower than others. This shows it affects people's chances at jobs, housing, or even freedom. So while AI might seem fair at first, it can carry hidden bias that leads to unfair decisions. Now let's look at another problem most people don't even realize when AI is being used to them. Many people don't even know when AI is being used to make important decisions about them. A big issue with AI in the workplace is that it often works behind the scenes. Companies use it in hiring, loan approvals, and performance reviews. They don't always tell people how AI is even involved. This lack of transparency makes it hard for people to understand how or why decisions are made, and it makes it nearly impossible to speak up if something feels wrong or unfair. According to a 2021 report by the Wilkins Institution, AI systems are already being used by major companies in the hiring process, yet most job applications aren't even told that their resumes are being scanned by a computer program instead of a real person. That means if someone is unfairly rejected, they may never know that an AI tool was responsible for that. The same report also explains that when AI systems are not transparent, it becomes difficult to hold anyone account for mistakes. If you get denied a job or loan and don't even know AI was used, how can you question the decision or try to fix the problem? So far, we've seen that AI can be biased and that it's often used without people even knowing. Now let's look into how jobs through AI can negatively impact workers who aren't trained in tech. AI and automation in the workplace can hurt workers who don't have access to repetitive or low-skilled people who rely on those jobs are being pushed out. Not everyone has the time, money, or resources to go back to school to learn tech skills just to keep up with the job market. According to a report by the McKinsey & Company, up to 375 million workers worldwide may need to switch roles or jobs and learn new skills by 2030 due to automation. That's a huge number of people, and many of them might not be ready or able to make that change, especially those in lower income areas or older workers who have been doing the same job for years. Automation is also increasing inequality. The word economic forum points out that while AI creates new tech jobs, those jobs often go to people who already have access to education and training. Meanwhile, others are left behind, creating a bigger gap between those who can keep up with technology and those who can't. Now that I have that talked about, how AI can be biased, hidden, and unfair to workers without tech access, let's wrap up why it's so important to keep humans involved in important decisions. Oversight is necessary to make sure AI systems are fair, accurate, and ethical. Even though AI is fast and efficient, it doesn't understand context the way humans do. That's why it's so important for people to be involved in decisions where AI is used, especially when those decisions affect someone's future. According to a Harvard Business Review, AI systems AI systems are more effective when they are combined with human judgment. This article explains that companies that use AI responsibly usually have checks in places where humans review and confirm major decisions, like hiring or approving loans as well. Human oversight also allows us to fix mistakes when AI gets something wrong. For example, if a person is denied a loan unfairly, or someone should be able to step in, look at the case, and then correct it. Without a person reviewing the decision, it's harder to catch and fix these kinds of errors. AI might be useful, but we shouldn't let it make major decisions in the workplace without limits. It can reflect bias, it's often hidden from the people it affects, and it can leave workers behind. So it's important that we keep humans involved in these choices. So the next time you apply for a job or fill out a loan application, think about who or what is making the decision. Was it a person, or was it a machine that doesn't really know you? We should be using AI to help people, but not replace them. And it starts with making sure it doesn't have the final say on what things that matter the most. You guys have any questions? All right, thank you.